Hello viewers manze, welcome back to the show. I'm your host Kevo and this is Campus Vibe manze. Amana Jose, uko salama?
Uko poa.
Karibuni sana. Leo niko na mandume ndani ya nyumba lakini sijali mbona mandume wako area. Leo tunabonga story na Baraton tournament. Hapa ndani ya chuo kuna tona na imebidi ni alike manze one of our student leaders hapa hivi. Tuchangamue nini? As in to discuss story na tournament, tujue venye iko. Challenges gani zinafanyika kwa ile tournament. Juma studio yenyewe ndo anacheza ile tournament, au sio? So sitaki kubonga sana. Acha nikaribishe mgeni wale, au sio? Niaje buda.
Poa sana.
Ambia sasa nani?
Okay, mimi ni Juma Franklin. The Cabinet Secretary for Sports and Entertainment, SABU. Yeah, mimi ni kiongozi wa wanafunzi.
Unafanya nini shule na uko hichi?
Mimi niko mwaka wa 4, that is 4.1. Yeah.
Unafanya which course baba?
I am an education major. Mimi ni mwalimu wa Kizungu.
Mwalimu wa Kizungu.
Yeah.
Hata nipatie platform audience. Niaje watu ngojazi. Nataka mjintroduce, mseme mnafanya nini, uko which year na unachezea timu gani and which role do you play in that team? So ndaanza on my farthest left.
So niaje, mimi naitwa Sitin. I'm doing education, biology, chemistry. I'm a player for Zambarani team and also acting as an official for the SABU tournaments.
Next.
Niaje. Kwa majina naitwa Jared. Nachezea Clippers. Nacheza right back. Alafu nafanya nursing. Niko 4.3.
4.3. Ato the next.
Najeni. Mimi naitwa Alphonse. Na meja nini? Niko lab, niko 4th year. Nachezea Clippers na pia mimi ni TM.
Team manager. Sawa.
Najeni wase. Kwa majina mimi ni Brand Ambrose. Lakini uniita bwana mkunaji.
Mkuni mwenyewe, the kuni boy.
Bana jo. Napiga Clippers hapo. So major ni education science hapo Kemfik. So ndio kwa hii tournament ona vile itakuwa.
Anza baba. The big man.
How are you guys?
Good.
Okay, my name is Lame Kongoro. You can call me Jalas. My major is management, business administration. Currently I'm the coach of Black Eagles. So we are just waiting to see how things will elapse in this tournament.
Anza.
Okay.
Niaje wase. Wananiita mfalme. Official names naitwa Ali Islam. I'm doing education, geography, business. Mimi ni mchezaji wa Zambarani though in my injury kidogo tuko nje. But hope tutachukua.
Mzipo kombe na manze. So umesikia Alma players, leo tutabonga story. Hadi mimi mwenyewe niko kwa jezi hapa hivi tips galagala yenyewe. Na akilisha ndani ya studio si. So bwana CS ama waziri.
Yes sir.
Manze nini ilifanya uamue kama kuna hii tournament azin kama SABU?
Yeah, kama SABU, you know, first of all, we received the news that we'll not be having sport and entertainment. So players were on my neck. They were really pushing, but we want to play. So we felt bad that our players were being chased from the Chemundu grounds. So through our Dean, DVC Dr. Kamundi, I had to write a letter to him that please accept us to do sports and entertainment in school. So when we sat down with the doctor, I wrote so many letters, he presented in the art board, and we thank God we are given that opportunity to go ahead and hold these games. So as SABU, not as SABU, personally as a CS for sports, I sat down with Sitini. Before sitting down with Sitini, I saw which tournament, which thing can we do in Asian time, because as you know, MC, that we don't have the time, right? So if we do the Baraton Premier League, bearing in mind that we have only left with 2 months, roughly 2 months, so I felt like I told the guys, you people go ahead, tumepewa sports and entertainment, tumepewa michezo imekubaliwa shule, you people think kitu yenye mnaweza fanya. So they were like, they proposed the tournament. Yeah, the tournament now, mimi kama kiongozi wao kaambia vijana wenzangu kwenye SABU. Yeah. Ambia vijana wanataka kuwa na tournament. What can we do for them? We felt like a SABU should have an input. Tukaamua tu tournament itwe SABU tournament. Yeah. But all the same pia shule kuna venye ita chip in. So we just told the officials, you go ahead. don't worry about any other thing. We are there to support you guys. No wonder every time you see me there. Yeah.
Wazi.
Thank you.
Wacha. So huyu ni CS amesema the time ya pandemic vitu zilikuwa at hold. So shule kama kapeana green light, yeah?
Yeah.
So sasa tunafanya tournament. Also I believe si tournament pekee hadi entertainment.
Yeah.
So Stini umeniambia you are one of the official, yeah? So I believe either matchcom mama secretary, yeah. So how many teams are they playing now kwa hii tournament?
So in this current tournament, we have 12 teams. That's, let me not mention names, but it's 12 teams which are grouped into 4 groups of 3 teams each. There will be 1 leg for the group stages. That is, every team in each group will play against the teams in the group. 2 teams will qualify to the quarterfinals. Two top teams from each group will qualify to the quarterfinals. And then there will be 2 legs for the quarterfinals, and then from there we'll organize depending on the time. If there will be time, there'll also be 2 legs for semis and 1 leg for the finals.
So inamaanisha sai kwa hizi group stages it's only 1 leg, as in it's only one match.
1 match.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then quarterfinals home and away.
Yes.
Wow. So Lamek.
Yes.
As a coach, unafilaje kuhusu hii tournament?
Okay. Before you even talk about the tournament, Baraton Premier League was, I can say, if I compare this tournament, the last 2 games that have been played with the league, you find that the tournament is it is too hard. Because you find that league, people are just, there's a lot of laxity. You find that guys, they don't come the right time. Again, you find that the level of seriousness is not there. But to this tournament, it has surprised me a bit. Because you find that guys are there at the right time. The rules are there. You see, every team is highly prepared for this tournament. So this tournament, I think it is just something very good as compared to the league.
Marcelo.
Yep.
Mmecheza game gapi kwa hii tournament so far?
So far, we have only played 1 game with Snipers.
So
we won 1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
1-0. Mbona 1-0? Why 1-0? Clippers is a big team bana.
Yeah. Clippers is a big team, lakini unajua kifio kwa game manze. Kuna kuanga na saa zingine game inaweza kataa hata kama ni big team. Saa zingine chances mnaweza pata, but hiyo conversion ikuwa off, unacheki. But you are the better team, lakini sasa hiyo chance creation tu inakuwa the thing that matter, unacheki. Kama mta waste chances ni hivyo. So ni hivyo tu ndio ilikuwa manzi yetu. You are not lucky actually.
Jari ulicheza hiyo game?
Yeah, nilicheza hiyo game.
Full time?
Nilicheza around 75 minutes.
Alafu Tiama akakutoa. Ulifilaje impact ya game Jari?
Yeah, kuna venye coach amesema wa Black Eagles, atmosphere tournament na league ni totally different. Hapo hivyo watu wamekuja kujituma. Unajua ukipigwa tu unangoja.
Unazidi mtu.
Unaweza jua hii pandemic itakuwa hadi leo. Utacheza next lini. So matimu zinajituma. Kama venye Marcelo amesema tulishinda 1-0. Hata kama tulistruggle regardless tulitoka na 3 points.
So mlitoka na 3 points. So table yenu ndio mna lead.
Actually Black Eagles they are lead.
Like so ni derby.
Okay, according people always know when in fact that's the game that you will find many fans are coming to watch. Because it is a game that it is a derby. You know how derby is.
True.
And it is always it is always known that Black Eagles always beat Clipper. And the reason as to why people come to watch that game, you find that Clippers they are title holders. They have won a lot of titles in the school. And when you find that the big team is being beaten by that upcoming team, people will always be happy. So that is why you find that guys are coming to watch this game. But what I know, according to the way Clippers played against Snipers, I think Snipers improved. Because with the way my assistant was briefing me about the game, he told me that Clippers were good. But Snipers, they improved, apart from the game we played. For we whooped them. 3.
Seriously whooped?
Yeah, we whooped them 3 goals to 1.
And then Clippers just
Of which
Controversial goals.
Of which they were saying those were controversial goals, but we can't
Why
base our
controversial?
arguments on that.
Okay.
Referees were there, and everything was done. Okay, and the decision remained that we whooped them 3-1. But for me, let us focus on this Black Eagles and Clippers game, and I hope that we will win. We'll win. It will be a big win for us.
So, Bwana Waziri, umesikia story na watu wanasema controversial goals, yeah? Wewe na Steve najua mnakuanga on the same committee.
Yeah.
As in, kama committee, mnashughulikiaje story na officiating of the match? Kama kuna hizi controversial goals, yeah?
Like for that one of Snipers against Black Eagles, right? Yeah, my committee sat and they informed me that it wasn't that big deal, so they dealt with it. But in case it is a big deal, we set the guidelines. No wonder the teams are doing good, by the way. I don't know if they have signed. Coach, have you signed any form so far? We set Stini is analala kwa kazi.
Stini analala kwa kazi. Stini changamka.
Changamka pia wale coaches there, so that they know these rules and regulations that are there.
Already msha set.
Yeah, tumesha set of how these things will be. Yeah, and it is so serious in that this time watutaki with the idea of players fighting in the field. No wonder I nisumbua Stini sana. How come we came up with such a decision? Wakaniambia no, it wasn't that big deal. They dealt with it. They came up with he's not alone. There's a committee, by the way. But Bwana MC ikikuwa that serious, it's so bad in that mtu anaweza jipata at board. Disciplinary committee. True. We don't want that idea where we find players fighting, whatever and so. We are just trying to bring sanity in our sports in Baraton. Yeah. But hatutakubali timu yote inyanyaswe. Teams they're good. Wasikuwe na wasiwasi kuwa these and this may happen, tufinywe na committee, whatever. We are there to help them so that they can achieve whatever they want to achieve. Yeah.
Stini, na nikikuuliza mbona students who feel like officiating ndio inakuanga the problem? Is it the players ama ni officials wenye officiate game?
Okay, so first of all, I'd like to say that when you started this committee, the tournament, obviously we usually meet the team representatives, the coaches, the captains, and other reps, the team managers. They're usually the ones who vote for the referees. So basing on their knowledge of how they know those referees, how they perform, they suggest them, and then the needed number of referees, they narrow down by voting those guys. So the referees right now in the officiating committee were voted by the team. So they weren't appointed or just selected, they were voted. Now, usually kwa football game tunajua that instances will arise, and when playing in football or any other sport, it's usually very tight and emotions are high, tempers are high. So obviously, the people are looking up to the officials. But now in this tournament, as usual, even in the Premier League we watch, the Champions League, the referees can make errors. Not that they wanted to, but out of the judgment, they have to come up with a final judgment. And the rules say that the decision of the referee is final.
So decision ya ref ndo final kabisa.
So for the players, I think usually it's just the emotions during the time of the game. Wanaona kama something has gone against them, or some things favor the other team. So, but in our committee, we just address the teams and tell them that if they have any complaints, just address it through a written document.
Also wanafanya appeal.
Yeah.
And then appeal mnakaa mnaisikiza and then mnaangalia the judgment kama ilikuwa ukweli ama uongo.
So
kama unafeel yani ilikuwa bias.
Yeah. So we analyze the guys who are refereeing. Usually if it's an instance ile ya Spencer yenye ilikuwa mistake, is not included in the committee. Because obviously atakuwa impartial, sindio? So we just the guys wenye tulikuwa watching from the sidelines, tuna analyze and then we come up with something final. If it's a technical mistake from the ref, that is a suspension.
Anakuwa suspended how many games?
It depends on the magnitude. There's an instant even anaweza kuwa anatolewa kwa
tournament,
kwa hiyo committee, because that can show that of course tunahitaji referee wako at most si perfection but very effective hapo juu, like
as in at least unapeana
watu wako satisfied na decisions zao.
So Ali kama player unaona shida inakuwa ngapi, player ama officiating game?
Mimi nikicheki hivi, unajua kama player kuna incidents nyingine unaweza fanya but ukiangalia visiko haikuwa intentional but venye umeingia refa anaweza sema ni intentional. Unaona, because refa anaweza kwa nyuma yako, si ndio? Then unafuata mpira, maybe umestretch mguu, bahati mbaya umegonga bahati mbaya, unaona. So referee anaweza kupatia kadi but ukiangalia wewe utaenda mwambia referee this is not right,
Hakufanya kweli.
hakufanya kweli, unaona. Kuna venye utakuwa una explain but kuna marefa wengine hawataki ile approach yako utakuwa unafuata. So unaona, so ukimapproach labda amekupatia kadi, si ndio? Umecheza ile foul amekupatia kadi, then umapproach mwambie hiyo yenye umefanya sport. So unajua kama for example mko down, lazima kutakuwa na ile temper.
Lazima.
So ile temper, the way you will follow the referee it determine whether you will get a card or not. No. So some refers wanaweza kupatia card, so utakuwa umepata yellow ya kwanza, then umemfuata akupate another yellow card which will be a red card. Unacheki? So ile red card sasa ndio inaweza leta vita. Kwa sababu ile from the beginning ilikuwa sio intentional, unaona? Then imeenda mpaka umepata card. Sasa pale tunaweza laumu either player maybe amemfuata vibaya ama ile decision ya refa venye ameact first.
Lakini si unajua pia marefa ndo wanadamu, so pia wako na feelings. So kuna kitu unaweza kumwambia pia naye akasiriki.
Yeah, nakuelewa but unaona ukiwa refa you supposed to minimize your tempers, unaona. Isiwe juu sana na isiwe chini sana. Yeah, usicheze na feeling. Maybe for example tuseme most of the referee Baraton they lean some they like some teams, they dislike others, unaona.
So kuna ile
ushanipeta. So kuna ile favor, mtu ana favorite team fulani kuliko. So mtu anaweza cheza tu kidogo. For example is a key player there, unaona. Tuseme for example Clippers, tuseme Marcelo is ni mchezaji mwenye yani like team inamdepend, unaona. Then aseme mimi sitaki Clippers win. So Marcelo afanya a slight mistake ampatie yellow. So for like this tournament even yellow matters a lot, unaona. So ile inaweza end up team iseme au beto refer kwa fit. Ushanicheck. So I think hapo ndo itakuwa refa na shiko na shida. So I think it's about time the board now to know the refers who will ref the game. Yeah, they should not be biased on teams, some teams so that
Mkuni Ali ameraise issue fulani hapo story na favoritism. Una believe kuna matimu kwa favored mkiwa ground na officials wenye na officiate game?
Nyazo ufanyika sometimes. Unajua for instance like ama referee bado ni players wa timu fulani. So like sema mimi ni referee. Mniselect ka referee but niko na timu yangu. So in case na officiate lazima at least kuna ile favor naanza kupatia timu yangu, unaona. So hapo ndio shida utokea. Pia for kama players wanacheza wanajua like wewe MC wewe like ukiref lazima utafavor Zambarani, ndio. So watakuwa hiyo kwa mindset like utakuwa na
mentality.
So ndio inaleta effect, inaleta hiyo tempo. But in coming days I prefer like kuna referee yenye official referees from FIFA. Wenye wamesomea hiyo stuff.
FIFA guidelines na rules
like yenye ni referee wa FKF. So kai inaweza kuwa somehow
possible.
Sababu inaweza amua tu iletwa mareferee official wenye ni neutral, wenye players hawajui like at least reduce your tempo ya players.
Bwana Waziri, umesikia hapo hivyo story akisema story na officiating game ndo issue. Azin tukiangalia sana kulingana ile perception wasio kona. Mbona tusi haya players wenye azin tu haya referees wenye wako na ile tajriba ama ile uwezo ya kuref game ama okay nipo pia kupatia student ile exposure
Yeah, I agree with you, but I first of all I want to disagree with some few points that these guys mentioned. Ali and my great friend here. These referees, the way the match commissioner said, they were selected by the team. They were not voted. They were voted. They were not selected. They were voted. That's number one. And in this tournament, they have tried to promote, to enhance that neutrality. Yeah, and I give a scenario here, and staki kakangu Masala kasirike. These people, referees are also human beings.
True.
Yeah, we are prone to mistakes. Masolo kuna venye re-accuse referee anaitwa Sidin. He wasn't given anything. So mkisema these people are biased, Masolo deserved a yellow card. He was not given a yellow card, nothing was done. So these people, kuna venye you can accuse a referee, but still not be given. So kama Sidin
as in Masolo aliaccuse referee na kupewa kadi.
Hakupewa kadi. Yeah, hakupewa kadi. Right.
So
unacheki Sidin hakukuwa bias. Approach referee did nothing. And for me, comparing our referees that we have and these referees that are coming from outside, my friend, I'll vote our referees. There's a referee that we tried. Wasn't that I don't know his name. That guy. Ooh, the game between Clippers and Snipers. The referee was not even viewing the linesman. Odumbe is lifting up the whatever that I don't know of course this the flag.
Linesman flag.
And you know, from my perspective, by the way, Odumbe was in a better position to see a handball or a penalty rather than the referee was standing at the middle of the ground. Now you are at the back of the player and you are calling for a penalty. We have the linesman the other side who has viewed that one not to be a penalty. Then you disagree. So for me, okay, I'm not inciting or doing anything about those teams, but I'm trying to say that our referees are good. Our student referees are good. And for information, some of them have certificates for referees. Yeah, like most of them have them already. The referees, they do ref the game, their matches outside there. And the main thing why we went for the students, hizi pesa za wanafunzi jamii.
Ni kweli.
Wacha tupe wanafunzi wetu pesa zao.
Ni kweli.
Yeah.
Jealous, unafeel hiyo kitu iko comfortable na kweli?
Okay, this issue of hiring referees from outside and preferring the students referees. Okay, I prefer student referees because you find that we are all students, and the way you express your feelings to your fellow student, you sometimes can come back a bit and understand what your fellow student is telling you. Then, according to how CS has put it, that there's no need of hiring referees and the students are paying for this welfare. Why can't they just give students what they deserve? So let students do the officiating the matches, but rules to be there because rules streamlines everything.
True.
Okay, so I think student referees is okay because even that person who will be hired from outside to go and officiate a game is much worse than even the student himself. Because what if I corner him somewhere and talk to him? Because I've seen him for the first time.
True.
I've seen him for the I go corner him and talk to him and tell him I'm a coach of Black Eagles. They are playing Clippers today.
Yeah.
I just want only 2 penalties and I'm giving you this. That is very possible.
So you can also corner student, man.
No, let me tell you, it is very tricky. I go corner somebody who is very serious, like somebody like Sydney. Obviously, we are all students and we talk a lot. We talk a lot. We talk a lot. So students is not safe.
I'm going to hapo nyuma.
No, students is not safe. Somebody from outside is much safer to drive. So I prefer student referees. Let them just be there.
Do you think story na favorism iko ndani ya tournament?
Favorism in this tournament? Yes.
Iko. So you need challenge one?
Yeah, it is there.
Mbona unani iko?
Okay, the reason as to why I'm saying favorism is there, like let's say, especially it will be there during quarters.
Na sai kwa nini kwa
but for this group stages, I don't think it will be there because you don't expect me. I'm a coach of Black Eagles. Marcelo is the team manager of Clippers. See, and we have snipers in the group. After I've beaten snipers, and I know that in this group tie, I only need 1 win. Then I qualify. Should I go and favor again in this group stage? It will be hard on quarterfinals because it is home and away. I have just to go and talk to referee and tell Banamaze, this thing you must just be fair, do it this way, do it this way, because there, if you are knocked out, you will feel like as if you have not competed. You have not competed well for this tournament.
Okay. Jarona feel kuna favorism kwa tournament?
Kwa hii tournament so far mimi naona the referees are trying.
Wanajaribu, si hawiko 100%.
Sincerely wanajaribu.
Kina Steam.
Juu hata kama kuna history ya kuchezea ma teams fulani, kumanage team fulani, Odumba alikuwa coach wa Zambarani before alikuwa coach wa Clippers.
Yatu.
So of course anaweza kuwa anachukia X. Unajua Clippers ni kaya X yake. Hata ukiona manini.
Inaweza kuwa kichukia.
Hata ukiona ma decisions zake kuna venye hakuna siku yani you'll be on our side. Hata ka staff ilikuwa hiyo.
Yani unaona Odumba akiref decisions.
Ndio maana as much as wanajaribu kuna some specific referees hawafai kuref some games. So get. For example, Wish hizi ref game ya Clippers, ndio.
True.
Nani atakubali hata? Nyi wote hamwezi kubali. But akiref some game, yeye pia anakuanga perfect, tuseme almost to perfect. Sydney pia akiref some games, yeye pia anakuanga perfect, almost to perfect, yeah. So mtu kwa Odumbe kwanza, that person cannot ref our game. Wacheki. Kwanza especially
mbona hizi ref game yenu?
See, just like there I said, yeah. As in something to against us. Alafu venye coach anasema in quarters ndo kutakuwa tricky. That's why now we need sanity kwa both players na the referees. Because hapo ndo kuna shida sana. As much as coach anasema unahitaji only one win. Akumbuke in our group venye tuko na yeye, mtu mwenye atakuwa number 2 atacheza against Gonga. So ni mlima unacheki. So hiyo game ya
kila mtu anataka top league.
Kushinda.
Tulikuwa na discussion na yake niambia bana, I need top league bana. Unapatana na number 2 juu ya ile team hiyo group.
Ukikuwa number 2 in that group, that means you have to play Gonga. Na of course ukibit Gonga wewe jua tu umebeba tournament.
Ndio Zambarani iko bana. Stini ama namna gani?
Video ile exactly.
Hivyo sasa.
Hata tuingie.
So ndo nasema hiyo game ya Black Eagles na Clippers, the referees hapo they should be just watu tu wenye wako.
Sanity inahitajika kabisa. Acha bacha tuingie vibes mtaani tusikie venye Spencer anasema na akona asiwage pale kwa ground tusikie venye pia ma players na makocha wengine wanasema. Najua team ni mingi, sema 12 teams. Lazima tusikie viziasi au sio? So we'll be right back manze.
Hey majamaa, welcome back to this show Campus Vibes. Tuko hapa mtaani na back in the studio tumekuwa tukiongelea about this SABU tournament manze. We having this tournament in school and tumekuja mtaani kujua maviews za wase, ma fans, ma coaches na ma player. So I'm joined by one of the fans or participants of this tournament. I'd like him to just move closer. Hey, how are you?
Hey, I'm fine, and how are you?
I'm very fine. So I'd like to ask you, what's your name and what major are you pursuing in this university?
Okay, jina langu naitwa Dube Melulege. I'm majoring in business management and a minor in economics. Yeah, I'm from Zimbabwe. I joined this school, I think, around 2016.
That's very nice, Dube. So we've been having this tournament since last week. And so far, how are things with this tournament?
The tournament is quite interesting. It is fantastic. We are enjoying. It's fun. It's competitive. People are exposing their talent. Yeah.
So, do you have a team, or are you participating, or you are just a fan?
I'm a fan and also a player. I play for Zim Saints. I support Zim Saints. Washambulizi.
Yeah. Zim Saints. So far, what is the performance of Zim Saints in this tournament?
Oh, we are playing well. We made, I think, our first game, it was Gonga, one of the toughest teams, and we proved our talent. We were quite competitive and we played well. Yeah, we are waiting for Rangers. We meet Rangers, we qualify to the next round.
And before we finish, Dube, what is the most interesting part of this tournament? What do you think, like I'm seeing that there's a game called Black Eagles and Clippers. What's your view?
Wow. That one is quite difficult. I don't know, but I'm waiting. I want to see how Black Eagles are going to meet Clippers. Clippers is a big team, as you can see, they're training. They're a big team, but it will be fun. Hope for the best, but I go for Black Eagles.
You go for Black Eagles, Maze. So thank you very much, Dube, for your time. And that is the view of this tournament. As you can see, the anticipation is very high. Hey majamaa, tumecheki manze kwa SABU tournament manze, it is Friday. Na unajua we are experiencing a very big game manze in the next few minutes. And with me is a player for one of the teams going to participate in this game after this afternoon. And I would like to just ask him to move a little bit closer so that you can see him. Bro, what's your name?
I'm Collins, and I'm actually the assistant captain, to be precise.
Assistant captain to which team?
Clippers FC.
Clippers FC. So Collins, we are going to have a very tantalizing match this afternoon with Black Eagles, and I'm hearing people regarding it as a derby. So Collins, I'd like to ask you, how prepared are you as a team?
Well, mentally, physically, I think we are good. As you can see in the background, people are still training. We are preparing for the match, and we expect a good win, actually. Yeah.
You expect a good win. I remember during your game with Rangers, Rangers really tormented you guys. Are you in for Black Eagles?
Actually, I would call it a derby because in our previous matches, this guy have been matching us. We have been doing some draws and maybe one win. So in this match, we come into with a lot of confidence. We still want to prove the school we are the best team. So yeah, I trust my boys here. We are just gonna do fine.
So your expectation is that you are going to perform very well, and you expect to emerge victorious out of this game, Collins. So I would like to also ask you one simple question. What if it doesn't go your way?
Well, it is a competition like any other. There must be a winner and a loser, but I'm confident we are going to be on the winning team. Yeah.
That's very nice. That was Collins from Clippers FC. He's the assistant captain, and the expectations are very high in this game. I would like to also note that the temperatures before this game is very high. I can see the players really bracing themselves for this match. Welcome back, guys, to Campus Vibes, Vibes Mtaani. And as you have heard earlier, interviewing those players and even the assistant captain for Clippers FC, you can see how the tournament is about to kick off this afternoon. I'm also joined by another player. I'd like him to move closer. Unaitwa nani manze?
Mimi naitwa Francis Muita.
Francis Muita. Unafanya major gani?
Nafanya networking and communication system.
Networking and communication system. Venye umevaa hivi inaonyesha ni kama unacheza. So unataka uniambie unacheza timu gani ama we ni fan?
Mimi nacheza Gonga Gonga.
Gonga Gonga. So Gonga Gonga, how far or mmechezaje hii tona?
Sisi tumejituma, tumecheza sasa, tumesha qualify group stage, tumegoja next ni quarter finals.
Mmesha qualify group stage. So mnangoja quarter finals. How were your games? Games zenyu zilikuwa ngumu, zilikuwa rahisi?
Zilikuwa ngumu. Hakuna game ilikuwa rahisi juu timu zote zinajituma sana huko.
Mlikuwa mnashinda na majini ya ngapi? 2-1, 2-0?
Ya kwanza tu kuperform vizuri, tulikuwa na 3-2. Ya pili tukamake it, tukafanya ikuwa 4-0.
4-0. That's a big win. I think that's a very big win. So what are your expectations in quarters? Unajua the higher you go, wanasema the cooler it becomes, but unaona kama ni cool ama inakuwa moto?
Itakuwa moto. Si rahisi juu timu zetu tunagojea zingi hapo ni either Clippers ama tupate na Clippers ama Black Eagles.
Clippers ama Black Eagles.
So hakuna timu rahisi hapo.
So Clippers na Black Eagles is the game that is just going to start in the next like 10 minutes. So hizo team mshacheza nao aje in the past?
Tumekuwa tukicheza nao mostly ni draws juu si rahisi.
So what if mmekutana na Clippers? Expectation yenu itakuwa the same ama mnaenda kwa hiyo game na uoga?
Sisi tumejiaminia, najua si watu na wakazia.
Sasa hiyo ni poa manze. Alafu question ya mwisho manze, unaonaje itaona venye inaenda? Kuna kitu nyele unaanza fikiria wanaweza ongeza kwa tona ikuwe more epic ama iko tu sawa venye iko?
Tona iko sawa, maybe sawa tuchange vitu kama referees. Ngumu sana kuamini refa vile. Najua ni mastude tu. Pate grade huko nje bado anaweza kuletea fields, unaona? Sasa kuamini ni ngumu wa refa, but tutacheza tu unao venye wako.
So mna prefer refa wa nje wenye mwajui ama kwa wale mastude mnajua wenye at least wanawajua? So unajua pia wanaweza leta marefa wengine wenye
sasa tunataka wao watu juu. Najua akimake judgment yake hakuna venye atakuwa bias, ata favor side yote. Sasa yenye atafanya itakuwa final.
Sawa sawa manze, asante sana Francis manze. So that was all about this SABU tournament, and you can see how everybody's responding. They're saying that the games are not that easy. Na wanajikaza kama ma teams, and we hope to see this game and also enjoy the game that is just about to start. And I'm also urging you, our supporters, our viewers pale manze, go to YouTube manze, like Baraton TV, subscribe, share manze, and keep on also putting the bell manze. Kuna pale kengele pale manze, click on that bell manze, so that any video coming out uko nayo manze. So back to the studio manze, meet you next time manze. Thank you.
So welcome back guys. So even though umesikia opinion ya pale kwa ground kuhusu Tona, so bado niko na panel yangu hapa. Marcelo,
Yo.
Nichapie bro. Unasema aje?
Sasa mimi baadaye hapo kwa point ya favorism na sijui officiating. Mimi niko na issues kadhaa. Najua nimekuwa accused falsely at nilitusi referee kwa live TV. Poleni kwa kupata false accusation. Nita file my petition. But anyway, officiating baadaye hata mimi nimeofficiate ni Baraton Premier League. Na kumekuwa na challenges baadaye. Utapata una make a right decision but timu unaifanyia manze wataona ni kama manze unawafinya, unacheki. But hii tukiangalia tournament ilikuwa this weekend bana, sisi kwa kweli my team was really pressed. Sijui kwa nini but
pressed in terms of what?
Officiating. Mpaka the moment ilifika moment the center referee aka notice ni kama yani amekuwa yani yes ni mwenye in charge. Ni the linesman ndo ako in charge, unaona. Mpaka ukiona the reason why penalty because yeye mwenyewe aliona penalty pia yeye akapoint katikati. Linesman amekwama. Amesema aje amekwama tu hiyo sipe penalty.
Abu chilikia Stini, Johnny Matchcom. Who is the final decision? Who makes the final decision?
You know, kawaida kwa games kuna ref na two linesmen. So usually they wanna like they do it together. Of course, basing with the person who is closest to where the incident occurred. Usually there are tight situations they stand, they rest with the three guys. But in instances whereby kuna something that it's even clear to the fourth officials, there they can intervene and like give advice to the referee.
Lakini referee ndo final decision maker.
But in most instances it's usually the referee.
So referee anapaswa ku console linesman ama linesman ndo anapaswa console referee kulingana na ile nini foul imefanyika.
Depends on the incident. Unaona sasa
hakuna VR?
Bado hujafika Baraton but kiko Kenya inaelekea kufika.
Siwezi VR hapa. Mnakubali asi yangu abiri na Kampala wana record and then after hapo wana analyze tu wanarudisha nini nyuma. Hapo instant. Unasema
kwa ofisi yako sasa kuja na kamera hapo kwa lines.
Hiyo maneno tutashughulikia. Acha hiyo maneno hata naongea na director wangu sio wenye atasema.
So nikimalizia kama hiyo decision yenye wanasema nilikuwa na fine deserve a yellow card. Actually referee alikuwa hapo, linesman alikuwa hapo. Referee akauliza the linesman amekuaccuse aje. Unacheki? Because linesman alikuwa anasema ati I deserve a yellow card that nimemaccuse. Na nimeaccuse na nimepush player. Refa akamuuliza kama ni push player tumepeana foul, si ndio? Yes. But sasa hiyo kwa kukutusi amekutusi aje? You know the linesman hesitated. Hakusema kitu, alishindwa kitu kusema because hata kitu aliulizwa na referee, seriously amekutusi aje? Sema. Akashindwa kitu kusema because ilikuwa false. Kuambia kuenda huko ationi matusi. Unacheki?
Umeenda huko wapi?
Azinsi ndio sieni. Unajua hiyo ni temper. Vile tu Sitini amesema kwa game by the way kuna kwa na temper.
Ndio unasikia hiyo from the horse mwenyewe na
msema. So hata after game by the way nikamuuliza, bro, sasa ulikuwa na insist nimekutusi bro, mimi nimekutusi aje? Unaona? But anyway, mimi nimezoea actually Baraton Premier League hii si first time nacheza hiyo ligi. Na si first time officiating
sasa. Acha nukat short. Nataka sasa tukaribu kumalizia show. Nataka mniambie challenges gani sana zikuwa. Challenges after Tona, challenges gani ziutokea? After mmecheza Tona ishakuwa mshindi ishapatikana. Nini come through? Unajua Marcelo uko na issue, niambie.
Sina issue lakini mimi nilikuwa kitu kwanza nataka kuuliza kwanza bwana CS. Tumecontribute money, yes, ndio? Kila team nasikia tumetoa almost 2000 each team. Hiyo roughly tuko how many teams? 12 times 2000 that is
24.
So nilikuwa nauliza hii tournament unajua most tumeanza tu kucheza tournament but hatujui the worth yenye tuna play against
the prize.
So kama anaweza clarify manzi atuambie
hizo na challenges nataka msema
basi hii ndio exact prize na hizi matongaje gifts hizi tudogo hizi present hizi
hakuna ndogo, unajua nataka medal.
Sasa medal ni common, medal is a common thing for football.
Ama mtaka hizi tokens
certificates nini. So kitu kama hiyo manzi atuclarify, alafu challenges ni kibao manzi. Kitu ya kwanza balls. Mimi hapo bado nalia tu balls. Unajua mkicheza tournament kuna ile kitu tunatonga time wastage. Unajua kuna ma player by the way wengine tu wakikuwa mbele manzi anapiga ball mpaka huko water plant. Manzi utaanza kuzunguka kwenda water plant kutafuta ball moja. Haiwezi manzi, unacheki. So kwa game na fight kwa na balls kama 3 hivi. Unaona zinawekwa hapo karibu na officiating nini.
Ope ma ball boy.
Hapo hivyo unaona. Ndio hata ball ikitoka mnarudisha mbio mbio. Kama mlikuwa na attack inaendelea tu hapo mna pressia tu hapo, unacheki.
Sasa.
Ni hivyo tu. Ya ma officials sina noma.
Nataka uzisikize zote alafu jibu. Jari.
Challenge nyingine ni medical cover. In case of injury, what happens?
What next?
Hakunanga anyone hapo kwa touchline ati anashughulikia watu. Na tuwezi sema every team inafaa kuwa na medical doctor au tujafika hiyo level. Inafaa kuwa na the school ama SABU ina provide one person mwenye anashughulikia watu in case of any injury. Hata kama ni kidogo.
Kina paramedics.
Watu majua wanaumianga 2 minutes wamerudi kwa grao. Hapa hivi unaumia unaenda sehemu nzima. Imagine unashinda umekuwa frustrated, umekuwa depressed.
Kama alidodea kwa injury.
Ndio example moja hapo. Unajua without football some people are not sane. But football helps them to keep calm.
Ali
mimi taongeza kuhusu point ya bana. Unajua CS hii kitu bana like tournament ni mauano. Unaona? Kuna venye yani ukipigwa unajua ushaenda. So inabidi ujikaze. So inabidi bana at least hata kama uko nje bana ukigongwa kuna mahali kwenye unaweza shughuliwa na tritiwa unarudi. Kama last year bana Baraton League niligongwa bana, unaona? Nikaumia. After that nikapelekwa Jeremy. Na Jeremy kufika kule tukaambiwa kwa cost itashughulikiwa na shule. But unfortunately bana nikabidi nilipie kwa fee, unaona?
Ukapata imewekwa kwa fee.
Nikapata imewekwa kwa fee.
Ngapi?
Ilikuwa 8 soba. Unaona? Kwa sababu haikuwa nini sana. So hapo kwa medical hiyo pia ni challenge. Sasa unajua kuna wale wengine wanasema mimi siwezi umia juu. Niumia na kitu hata naweza kuwa itakuwa haitakuwa wathi kwangu. So hiyo angalieni maneno kidogo.
Yes. Okay, I want to talk about the challenges of post tournament.
Post tournament.
Okay, you find that management when it comes to tokens of appreciation. You find that it is always hard for them to award everybody who has performed well. Like you find that Marcelo can be we need to crack down this thing and put it on a level that this person, like we have best midfielder, we have the best striker, the top scorers, we have the man of the tournament. All those things should be put in place. So you find that the management, they forget these things. After forgetting these things is when you will find that when the tournament is over, is when you will find that so and so played very well, but why was he not awarded this token of appreciation? So for me, my appeal to the management, what they should do is very simple. Let them crack down all levels of appreciations that each and every, let's say, whoever was shown his interest in football. You know, when you're playing these games, you don't just play them for fun. You play them to nurture every aspect of talent. For example, Marcelo is a good player. Okay, Jerry is a good right back. I also have a good player there in Black Eagles. Somebody like Monster is a good midfielder. Davy is a good defender in Clippers. Why can't you award these
Why are you not
people?
naming Frank, man?
Frank, I was forgetting Frank. Frank is also a good midfielder there. So we should look at these teams, not leaving even snipers. Let us not forget them. There are young talents growing.
Upcoming, actually.
Let us not forget them. So we should just be diverse to see actually every aspect of these things, such that we when the tournament is over, everyone is appreciated. Then we just finalize it like that. I think.
Bwana CS, nakupea dakika 2 ujaribu kusummarize hiyo challenge ya jamaa.
Sawa. Yeah, this okay. I've gotten the challenges, and these are things that have been happening before, right? I sat with Sitin in my office the other time, and he was bringing such proposals. So we have such things in mind, and I would like my fellow the football guys to realize that I have nothing against football. You know, I'm the CS for sports.
Yeah, true.
Now here we have different sports in Baraton. Right now we have the tournament for football, we have the basketball, we have the handball, we have the hockey, and we have so there are so many tournaments that are going on. So you find out that the money becomes scarce, but
The
resources become scarce. But we try so hard. You know what I do is this. You know, some other people there walikuwa wanaleta kidogo, wanakata kidogo, but for me whatever we'll find we'll give these guys. So
the whole love.
Yeah. And the idea about, there was another challenge about medical cover. Yeah, I'm still discussing that one with Mr. Jacob, to see the possibility of us assisting players when you're mumia, when they're performing for school, right? It's going to end up chini unapata pesa kwa account yako. Mipira, we are sorry by the way, you know this, we had to start the tournament last Friday. That's why these things are not in the field. But I want to assure you things are going to change by this Friday. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. So guys, manze, it's another time to come at the end of the show. Asante sana bwana waziri.
Nimeshukuru
Ma
pia.
players, manze, Matcom. Asanteni sana kwa kuja, na appreciate sana kusikia vizenyu. Tutakuwa kwa ground manze. Ndabonga na director yangu tuone kama tutafanya cover ya game derby. Yeah. So guys, manze, back at home. Remember to subscribe, finya hiyo bell hapo chini manze. Share, like, comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend, au sio? So mimi sina mengi sana ya kuongezea ama kukata ama nini. Mimi kusema tu tupatane next time, same place, same time. And for all of us tuambia wasi wako home manze, bye. Adza.